here, and you can show of hands or you can chat it, because it's just going to come through to us, but who here does not yet own a house and would like to own a house? Okay. Got a lot of people. Ooh, somebody's buying one this year. That's awesome. I love to live vicariously through people buying homes. I'm not allowed to move anymore. I moved too much for a span of time. My husband has asked us to stay seated. Okay, people have these goals, and they're on different sides of it. Those of you that do not yet own a house and are looking to buy a house, anybody got the why for me? Why do you want to do that? They want their own. Someone else has one, but they want their own, more space, building equity, stop paying rent to somebody else. No upstairs neighbors. I want to own my land, my home, and feel secure. Huge. Something for my child. Generational wealth. Investing, doing. So I will say the way that I get to the bottom of my whys is to ask myself why to each one. And I think the surface level is not that these are wrong answers, because they absolutely are, and absolutely what you should be going for. I want to build equity. I want to have options. I want to view this as an investment. I want that. But I think if we get down to like the why do you want that? Why do you want equity? Why do you want investment opportunities? Why do you want these things? When we get down to it, I think most people that I work with, and myself included, want two things, and we want them really badly. We want safety and we want freedom. We want to feel safe in our space. We want to know that ownership piece that says no one can kick me out. I can put down roots. I can do what I want in this space because it is mine. It is the combination of safety and freedom. And those things are so powerful that it can be really motivating to yourself to think about, what does that life look like for you? And now that doesn't have to be buying a house. I'm not gonna lie, buying a house is a low-hanging fruit because there's a lot of emotion tied into it. But it could be an idea of, you want to think about retirement because your why is that you have a desperate yearn to travel while you are healthy, or travel with a loved one, or that you have grandkids that you want to actually, be as present as possible, and you want to spend time with them. And when we get down to those whys, it's usually a lot to do with living the kind of life that we truly want for ourselves, and being able to soak up as much of that life that's out there as we possibly can. And this block here about starting with the positive why, that is a really powerful exercise that I recommend every client that I work with when we're doing this program, we're doing Consumer Mastermind, is write down that dream life. Write down what you're doing with your time. And it doesn't have to be retirement. It can be, it could be 5 years from now. What's your job look like? Where are you living? What does your home environment look like? What are you doing? All of these things. Write it down, visualize it, and kind of live in this space of who is that person? How are things operating? How does it feel? What color is the paint on the walls? What do I feel emotionally? And hold that close to you and revisit that. And especially if you can do that exercise with like a long-term and shorter term, this is so important, because let's think about this in a vacuum. If the goal was just to spend less money with no end game in mind, right? It's just like, hey, I just got to spend less money. It's not tied to retirement. It's not tied to a house. It's not tied to anything. It's just spend less money just because. How many of you would be like, well, that sounds fun and easy. I would love to spend less money for no reason. I would love to not buy the thing I wanted to buy or eat the thing I wanted to eat. Does that feel possible for anyone? For me, no. That is, in a vacuum, budgeting is not fun. It's not ideal. And if we're constantly sitting there thinking to ourselves about like what I can't do, or saving for retirement, or all these things, it's like, oh, well, I just can't spend that money right now. No. If you don't tie that no to what your ultimate yes is, those no's get old real fast. What we have to instead be thinking about is, I'm not saying no to going to Chick-fil-A right now. I'm saying yes to $50 more in my bucket towards my down payment. That is not nothing. That adds up pretty quickly. So keeping these in mind and revisiting them, there's the classic quote about, motivation doesn't last. And it's like, yeah, it's just like bathing. That's why we recommend it daily.